Amanda Janaway. Full name, date of birth, please.
Alexis Partida, November.
All right, Mr. Partida, let me get your case up here. All right, you are here because an arrest warrant was issued when you failed to appear in Encano Justice Court on February 5th. This is your fourth arrest in this case, so I'm going to confirm the amount of the arrest warrant. It is $500. Your next court date now will be in Encano Justice Court on July 16th at 8:30. All right, your order's right over there. Next will be Amanda Janaway, and then David Udave. Full name, date of birth, please.
Amanda Joan Janeway.
All right, ma'am, you're on felony probation here in Maricopa County. They contend you violated the conditions of probation, issued a warrant for your arrest on June 20th with a $250 bond. Your next court date now will be your revocation arraignment hearing, Superior Court, downtown Phoenix, July 19th at 8:30. And your order's right over there. Yeah, everything you hear me put on the record is printed on the form that you'll receive concerning your case when you walk back into the room you're seated in now. David Udave, and then it will be Monica Minigoats. Full name, date of birth, please.
David Charles Udave, June 20.
All right, you, sir, are here on three separate cases.
On three, Your Honor?
You are. You were on felony probation here in Maricopa County. A revocation arraignment hearing was to be conducted on April 13th of 2021, and you failed to appear. They issued a warrant for your arrest with a $500 bond. Your next court date in that matter will be July 19th at 8:30 in Superior Court in downtown Phoenix.
Your Honor, may I say something?
What's that?
May I say something when you're done?
Sure.
I'm 3 months clean right now. I'm going through CDI for housing and for my mental because I'm PTSD, and I have to go to meetings and everything every week, and I would love if I could do something like a pretrial service with the ankle bracelet or something.
You're not going to be.
Or I'll even do a bond with an ankle bracelet or something.
I'm not going to do that because, especially in light of the length of time since the last court appearance.
I understand
2021. Anything that you have organized to help you in some respect can be accomplished. While you are being the cases in front of me and that are going to be transferred to another judge are being adjudicated. All right. The fact that you have a date for something that would conflict with these cases is not going to change what we're going to do concerning enforcement.
No, it's not that I have a date. It's that I'm in a program that helping me with my PTSD, and then it has me in housing and everything, and I'm doing it. I get drug tested every week in this program too. You have a probation officer. Why don't you contact your probation officer and explain what your problem is? But at this time, I'm just going to go ahead and enforce the warrants. And pardon me? Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. All right. Well, yeah, you'll have an opportunity to. This is a weekend, but on Monday, call your probation officer, explain to him or her what's going on, and the probation officer should have known what's going on in your life before. Otherwise, one of the reasons that I'm not going to change the conditions of release is because the revocation arraignment hearing was scheduled like 3 years ago. Yes, and nobody's heard from you since. Anyway, I've told you what's on that particular case. Yes, Your Honor. Your next court date on the next case. Is there a bond on that one? What? I'm sorry. Is there a bond on that one? Yes, okay. $500 bond. Okay, thank you. Then you have a direct complaint that's been filed by the county attorney's office
It alleges that in April of 2021, you possessed dangerous drugs, a Class 4 felony, and possessed drug paraphernalia, Class 6 felony. This warrant was issued in September of 2021 with a $100 bond. Your next court date in that matter will be July 18th at 8:30. Then, your last case will be out of Tolleson Municipal Court. You failed to pay a fine on a possession of drug paraphernalia charge that was initiated in February of 2019. There's a $500 bond in that matter. Next court date will be July 22nd at 8:30, Tolleson Municipal Court. All right, but you can call your probation officer. You know your probation officer's phone number?
No, I don't.
Well, hold on a second. Let me give you some
They
information.
had changed my probation up and sent my mom.
Well, I
in there
know
or
it's been a long time, right?
Yeah, I understand.
All right. So let me get the information that I have for your case.
Yes, sir.
And even though that he or she may not still be there, could one of your officers on his release order write this phone number down that I'm going to give you in just a moment?
Okay.
Wow. Where is the petition to revoke in this case?
Is it for a probation officer?
Well, yeah, but I look at I'm trying to find the petition to revoke the last one, and that usually has the information that they need. His case is a little unusual because there's just so many things. How he went so long without being found, I don't really know. All right, the probation officer in this case that signed the order or the petition was Michelle Mayer, and that's Mayer, and her number writing that on your release order so you can call, and even if she's still not there, you have the paperwork that you can give them the caption off of, and they can find somebody. All right.
Okay. So
then you can explain to them what you explained to me. All right. Good
okay,
luck.
and I am able to bond out though.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
You can still bond out too. You've got a total of $1,100 in bonds. They're not cash bonds. There you go.
What do you mean?
They're not. They're $1,100 you can use bonding company.
There you go. Good luck.
I thank you, Your Honor.
All right, Monica Minigoats, and then it'll be Jeremy Morse. Full name, date of birth, please.
Monica Minigoats, Jen.
All right, ma'am, you're on felony probation here in Maricopa County on 3 separate cases. On May 23rd and 26th, warrants for your arrest were issued. In each case, 2 of them with a $500 bond, 1 with a $1,000 bond. Next court date in these matters are July 19th at 8:30, Superior Court, downtown Phoenix, for your revocation arraignment hearing. And your order's right over there.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
You bet. Jeremy Morse, and then it'll be Vincent Escobedo. Full name, date of birth, please.
Jeremy Morse, 620.
All right, Mr. Morse, you're here on 3 separate cases. You were arrested yesterday and charged with the following offenses. 1 count each: possession of narcotic drugs for sale, a Class 2 felony, possession of narcotic drugs, transporting for sale, a Class 2 felony, possession of simple possession of narcotic drugs, a Class 4 felony, and unlawful flight from law enforcement in a vehicle, a Class 5 felony. I appoint the Public Defender's Office to represent you. A $10,000 secured appearance bond has been set. Your next court date will be July 18th at 8:30 in Superior Court, downtown Phoenix. On this case, Then you have a warrant, a grand jury arrest warrant that was, this was issued on March 21st of last year. This incident is alleged to have occurred on October 25th of 2022. Burglary, Class 3 felony, theft or control of stolen property, a Class 2 felony, and 2 counts of trafficking in stolen property, Class 3 felonies. The warrant that was issued by the grand jury, and I appoint the Public Defender's Office to represent you as a $500 bond. Next court date will be, let me get this up here. July 19th at 8:30, Superior Court, downtown Phoenix. And then lastly, you have another grand jury arrest warrant. This one alleges that on December 21st of 2022, you possessed dangerous drugs, a Class 4 felony, possessed narcotic drugs for sale, a Class 2 felony, possessed drug paraphernalia, Class 6 felony, and 3 counts of narcotic drug possession, Class 4 felonies. There was a $100 bond set. In light of everything I've seen, I increased that bond to $5,000. Your next court date will be July 18th in Superior Court, downtown Phoenix, and the Public Defender's Office has been appointed to represent you in this case also. Your order's right over there.
Is there any chance that I could get just a $10,000 bill?
It's 10,000. You've got 10,000 in one case, 5,000 in the last one, and then I'm keeping in place the $500 bond that the grand jury set in the middle case.
Could you knock it down to 10,000 total?
No, I'm not. I'm not going to do it. I don't know how you're still out. I really don't. Anyway. You can talk to your attorney about this, and it's not unusual at all at the first court appearance that conditions regarding release conditions at the initial appearance court can be modified for good reason. I can't tell you how successful that will be, but that'll be.
Because I have your surgery on my arm on Monday.
Well, why don't you what you need to do is tell these people right here, your detention officers, and once their responsibility is to take reasonable medical care of you, okay? There you go. All right, Vincent Escobedo, and then it will be Brian Romero. Full name, date of birth, please.
Victor Marco Escobedo,
All right, you were arrested earlier today, charged with 2 counts of aggravated assault on a police officer, Class 5 felonies, 2 counts of resisting arrest with physical force, Class 6 felonies. I appoint the Public Defender's Office to represent you. A $5,000 secured appearance bond is set in your case. Your next court date will be July 18th at 8:30 in Superior Court in downtown Phoenix on this matter. Then, out of Surprise Municipal Court, you have 3 failure to appear warrants. They were all issued on July 9th on 3 separate cases. One of them has, it's possession of drug paraphernalia in one case, shoplifting in another, and possession of drug paraphernalia in the third case. The bonds set are 200 and then 100 and 100. Your next court date in those matters will be in Surprise Municipal Court on July 23rd at 1:30. All right, Brian Romero, and then it will be Daniel Vicente.